Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new match preview here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's upcoming fixture against Crawley Town. After a forgettable international break, the Royals are back in action, and they'll be looking to get back in the win column following an away defeat against Rotherham United in their last fixture. The Royals are back at home at the Select Car Leasing Stadium, somewhere where every victory so far this season has been found. The Royals have won 4 games at home so far this year, and they'll be looking to make it 5 in this game, as once again the Royals have been picked for Sky Sports Plus coverage as they take on Crawley at a 12:30 kickoff. The Royals with a lunchtime kickoff just a few weeks ago against Huddersfield Town, and once again in this fixture they'll be back on Sky Sports. And I'm not sure who in particular in the Sky Studios has picked this fixture for TV coverage, but hey, I guess it's a little bit more revenue for Reading to kind of pick up. Now, in terms of the Crawley Town side of this preview, we'll go ahead and take a look at things for them recently, and it's been a little bit of a tough time for the Red Devils. Now, the last 5 fixtures have seen 5 losses in a row for Crawley. That consists of an away 2-1 defeat against Wrexham before back-to-back 2-0 losses at home to Bolton Wanderers and Mansfield Town. Wycombe Wanderers was up next, and that was a 1-0 away defeat before losing in the international break 5-3 at home to Shrewsbury. Now, overall this season, they've won 2 games, drawn 1 and lost 7, picking up just the 7 points with 8 goals scored and 18 conceded to start off this year. Now, they have got a new manager in Rob Elliott after the former manager left and ended up going down a division to MK Dons. Now, in terms of who scored, we'll take a look at the strengths and weaknesses of this Crawley Town side. And the strengths are creating chances through balls and shooting from direct free kicks. In terms of the strengths there, the only one really that Reading have to look out for is creating chances using through balls. And I think Reading will have that covered. The pace of Amadou Mbenge is something that is a massive strength in the defence of Reading. So realistically, I think that kind of negates that strength there for Crawley. Now, the weaknesses are finishing scoring chances, aerial duels, defending set pieces, defending counter-attacks, stopping opponents from creating chances, and avoiding individual errors. Now, if Reading want to be successful in this fixture, it looks as if balls into the box is their best friend. Now, whether that's going to be Sam Smith winning headers in the air, whether that's going to be potentially Jaden Wareham starting up front and him winning the balls in the air, we're not too sure. But look, it looks as if there is a weakness in Crawley's defensive side when it comes to dealing with the crosses into the box. Defending counter-attacks as well is something that Reading can punish Crawley with. Reading have got a quick pacey team with the likes of Ben Elliott, Chem Campbell, maybe potentially Adrian Akande, Sam Smith, all these players, Harvey Nibbs, that will be able to run through and create that counter-attack that Reading have been very dangerous with for the last year and a half or so. The style of play that Crawley like to play, according to Who Scored, is possession football. They take long shots, short passes, attacking down the right side, attempt through balls often, they're aggressive, a consistent first 11, opponents play aggressively against them, and they also play the offside trap. Once again, if the offside trap is being played here, I feel like Reading's pace can get behind Crawley and hopefully do a little bit of damage. Now, in terms of having a look at Crawley's performers as well and individual players, Josh Flint will be missing this fixture. He's a centre-back for Crawley. He'll be missing following a red card against Shrewsbury. The new manager, obviously, like we said, is Rob Elliott. He's recently joined from Gateshead and he is still looking to implement his style onto this Crawley Town side. And their top goal scorer so far this season is midfielder Junior Quinterna. Sorry if I've butchered that name, as I normally do with most players' names, but he is the top goal scorer so far this season. He's got 4 goals and just himself has outscored the Crawley Town strikers. Now, Crawley had a lot of chop and change over the summer. They lost some of their best players, obviously, and lost their manager Scott Lindsay recently. But over the summer, lost some of their best players. The likes of Daniel Orsi left, midfield maestro and former Royal Liam Kelly also left in the summer. So they are probably still missing them players. And the players they've brought in maybe haven't stepped up to the plate just yet. I think it was a bit of a shock promotion really last year from League 2. Gaining promotion to League 1 is a little bit of a shock. And realistically, we're starting to see that. Obviously, 5 losses in a row. It's not looking great for Crawley at the moment. Yeah, I don't want to jinx anything, but hopefully I feel a little bit confident coming into this one. But when I feel confident, it normally goes the opposite way. Now, in terms of the Reading side of the preview, Joel Pereira and Mamadi Kamara should be back for this fixture. Originally, Ruben Selles said that the two players should be back after the international break. Here's fingers crossed that we see them two players back, as I think Kamara would be a good fit straight into the team, especially because Ehe Bachmann is suspended for this fixture following his red card against Rotherham. And obviously, we need Joel Pereira back in the team, as personally I think he is miles above David Button. As well, I potentially would like to see Kelvin Abrafa slotting into that right back position for this game. Listen, if Kamara isn't back from injury just yet, I think we could potentially see Harvey Knibbs slotting out to that left wing position or right wing position. And then we could potentially see Michael Craig slotting into the midfield, which pushes Lewis Wing up a little bit more forward to go and partner Ben Elliott in the proper centre of the midfield, instead of being the defensive of the three in the midfield for Reading. So we could potentially see Knibbs on the wing, and then Wing, Elliott, and we could see Michael Craig playing in that midfield three. Not too sure though what is going to happen just yet. Ruben Selles hasn't really spoke to the press just yet. Normally he does his pre-match press conference either on Thursday or Friday, so I'm sure we'll get a little bit more news in the next 24 hours. Now, in terms of the score prediction, I have said that I'm going to stop doing score predictions, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and do a score prediction for this fixture, and I'm actually going to go with a 4-1 win to Reading in this game. I think Reading, in terms of the attacking side of things, aren't a clinical side, and I think so far this season we haven't been, and our attacking threat is absolutely massive, but I feel like we might start to put things together in this fixture. I think Sam Smith will pop up with a couple of goals. I think Knibbs might even score as well, and yeah, I think it will be a comfortable victory for Reading in this game. Now, a little bit of my concern now is that I've said this, and then we get a little bit of a bit of a sluggish performance from Reading after the international break. That's what we saw last time when we played Leyton Orient, and Reading looked dreadful, but again, I feel like last time I can forgive them for that, because the players obviously had just found out that Rob Cohig's potential takeover of the club had just fallen through. So I'm hoping nothing like that has happened behind the scenes just yet, or at least no bad news has hit the players, and we see a positive performance from a rejuvenated Reading that have had a couple of weeks off due to the international break. Now, that's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.